Genuine thought that I have. Why are there so many versions of K-pop songs? And I'm not talking about the English version, Japanese, Chinese version. No, 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 no. I'm talking about crazy stuff. Sped up version, slow mo version, slow mode plus reverb version, all that crazy stuff. Creamy cheesy version. Why are there so many versions of K-pop right now? K-pop versions it's not something new. Different song versions, it's not something new. As I told you, the language version or something like the instrumental, the orchestra version, they have existed for a ton of time in K-pop. But these unique versions of the songs, this is something new. This is something that now groups adapt. Well, more than groups, companies. The company is the one that makes these songs. Because before, you had, for example, a Christmas song. Not a Christmas version. You had a Christmas song. Because in current times, we get the Christmas version. That is the same song, but with Christmas-like music style. That is what a Christmas version is. It's not a Christmas song. It's a version that only adds bells to the song. And for example, remixes are also a thing. But I'm not going to talk about remixes because it's a big subworld. And actually remix is good. They change the song, they change how everything feels. It's another type of sub-song, but I find it more interesting than just an alternate version of the song. Because, for example, the remixes, there are many remixes that can be even better than the original songs. For example, one that comes to my mind and is one of my favorites, the Steve Aoki remix version of Mic Drop from BTS. I like more the remix version than the original. And on current K-pop, I found a ton of versions. But this is some of the more standard that I found. For example, the sped up version is just Nightcore, but for TikTok. Nightcore is something that have exists for ages, since early 2000s. But now K-pop is adapting it like a sped up version that is a version made for TikTok. That goes faster in certain parts of the song to be more into the short form. As I talked about the Christmas or the holiday version, it is kind of just adding some type of songs that can be related to the holiday, to Christmas. I hate this, actually. I hate them. It just makes no sense at all. Then we got the slow-mo version that I don't understand. Yeah, I don't understand the low mode at all. I don't have an explanation for it. We got also the night version that I also don't understand. Oh my god, am I old for this? Or I'm just dumb for not understanding what are these supposedly songs versions to fit in? What are they supposed? What gap are they filling with this song? And the same goes for garage version. Why are there garage versions? I still don't understand the concept of a garage version. But this video is not about on how good or bad they are. This is a thought on the industry. This is a thought that I have wondering why are there so many songs with different versions? Because this happened more with new groups, with Gen 4, Gen 5. Well, Gen 4.5 and Gen 5 groups. They all get these more types of versions that don't have a soul. Later I will explain this, but these songs, these alternate versions that are so random, they don't have a soul at all. So first, and right before heading into that, let me show you. I got my list here of a ton of versions that I found. I went into Spotify and searched for a ton of groups. So I got a list. Christmas version, garage version, hyper, night, slow-mo, holiday party, holiday night version, slow plus reverb version, hot chili version, spicy jalapeno, creamy cheese, sped up, mashup, 2023 version, sped down, toppings drift version, double pepperoni, olive alive version, tell me by version, flag version, boxers version, heat topping version, idol version, Hyundai version. Why the hell are there so many versions? Genuine question. Now we reach the part of the deep explanation of this video. There are 4 types of versions. Functional versions that add something different, maybe a broader market, but in this category fits songs with different language versions. English version, Japanese, Korean I don't know which other language, Chinese version, something like that. And I also add the instrumental, orchestra version that are just instrumental and all of that stuff. These are the functional versions. This makes sense. Then we got the structural or identity versions. The best example for this, G-Idol. Idol released an album. There are around 45 songs, I think, that are Idol version. G-Idol passed through a rebranding to call themselves now Idol. and film again every single song. Now with the 5 members, they remade them. They re-record those versions. Because of the rebranding, because of the lineup, they just re-recorded those sessions and made an idol version. Instead of G-Idol, they are now idol, and makes sense actually. Now we get the genre reinterpretations of the songs. These are actually good. For example, Spaghetti from Le Seraphim and J-Hop, they got 3 versions. Hot chili version, spicy jalapeno, and creamy cheese versions. These 3 versions, they are all different from itself, and they are still spaghetti, but in different way, more creative for the producer. I actually listened to them. I found very interesting, very cool. The creamy cheese version, it's more casual, it's more calm, more chill. I liked it actually. This is not a type of version that is explored at all. Some groups do it. For example, this clear example of Le Seraphim Spaghetti. I think 80s also has done this type of music, this type of songs, this type of reinterpretations of the songs, but it's not common at all. And now we reach the 4th type. This is the worst. This is the most boring and unfortunately the most common. Algorithm versions. Sped up, slow-mo, reverb, blah blah blah, all that stuff, all that boring stuff that I already told you. These versions make no sense. Well, actually make sense, but they don't have a soul. As I said earlier, they don't have a soul because let me tell you something. Do you think that Soyeon, Bangchan, RM, that they are part of self-produced groups, those self-made groups, the producer would stay to make a sped up version for TikTok? Can you imagine it? Do you think Bang Chan sitting on his desk saying, oh wait, now I gotta sped up this version because we need that TikTok release? Of course not. That sped up version, slow-mo, all that stuff that is for social media, that is made for algorithm, doesn't have a soul because the idols don't even be part of them. They don't take part of that song, of that version. They just leave another producer. You can take that song and make it slow-mo sped, make it sound cool for TikTok. Because let me tell you something, even amateur producers can do a sped up version. Don't believe me? Check on SoundCloud. They're having ton of examples of amateur producers that have made nightcore that have been sped up. Actually, sped up began with TikTok. It was some random guy who just randomly happened to have to make a K-pop song faster, and it fit the TikTok type of content, the sped up version. Those songs are not made even by the idols. They don't even take part of that. They just film their songs, they are cool, and then a random producer that they hire, that the company hires, they tell them, hey, do this version, this version, this version, this version. Alright. But for example, an English version, the members sing in English. The structural or slash identity type of version, the members sing it. They re-recorded the reinterpretation version. I don't know at all how to take that, but it is more creative. But the sped up version, slow-mo, garage, hyper, all that stuff, don't have a soul at all. It's just versions that are made on completely by a producer, made to be part of an algorithm, made to be part of social media era. And to end this video, versions, different type of versions of songs have always existed to K-pop. But Gen 5 is abusing the algorithm versions that are something new. They are something that comes from 2020 to our times, from the pandemic. K-pop versions, there are some great, there are some boring, there are some that are absolutely disgusting, like all the algorithm versions, or at least most of them. And this is something that doesn't seem that is going to be stopping soon, as Gen 5, every single group are doing 100% of the same songs. But I don't know, what do you think about all these versions? Tell me in the comments. And also tell me, what is your favorite alternate version? Mine, NCT regular English version. If you want to learn more about how K-pop works, make sure to follow me. I'll see you on the next video.